EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Toss play to the running.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 13.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he stopped immediately there.
To the running back.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
6-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
31-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
29-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a Packer first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's the end of the first.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
To number 80.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. To throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Packers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So
don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Green Bay.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw.
At the 5-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now the try here for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
2nd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This a long one to try and keep us going in overtime. And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own. Just a big-time kick there from a big-time kicker.
I like how you use big-time, because we usually say that about position players, don't we? Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Well, that goes for kickers as well. And guess what? We're on to sudden death now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction, because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes. Postseason football, we're still playing. But it's the regular season. You get 1 extra period to decide it. This one, we get field goals on each side. And guess what? The end result's the same. Tie, off we go. Let's move on to the next one.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you.